Hello, sorry the stream cut off. It's more of just like a test than anything. I've never used YouTube Live. Um, shoot. Oh, here we go. Hello, Terry. AMA content. Wow, it is really hard to type when you're wearing a fursuit head. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. Okay, put up a Q&A. AMA just means ask me anything. I'm also looking for like, well, I'm not expecting a lot of people to tune into this. Again, like I said, it was kind of just a test. Um, and if I do get people who are interested in watching, it might be something that I do more often. Um, Also, just looking for content suggestions for um, my channel, on my videos, and also making sure that these things are working properly. Because I'm gonna be real with you, I don't even know if anybody can hear me right now. Um, but something that I was gonna try to start doing was my DJ live streams. I actually have my DJ board right down here in front of me. Um, and let's see. Yeah, I may need to mess around with the audio input and output because part of it is actually I don't even know if this thing's on. Part of it is probably because I'm using the microphone that's just part of the webcam, and also I'm wearing a fursuit head, so it's hard. But I need to do some, and that's why I'm trying to do things like this to kind of like polish things off, so I can actually do this on a more efficient level. I don't want to say professional, but yeah, more professional. Um, Man. Also, it is just not professional as in I want to do this as a job, but I want the quality to look better. The webcam I have is is not the best. I mean it's fine for streaming. Like it doesn't look that bad right now. It's fine for streaming, but the audio, I need to adjust the audio. And also I do want to do some like actual like streaming in the future. Um I want to like actually like stream games and stuff. We'll probably primarily use Twitch for that, but I mean YouTube isn't a terrible place to do it. Oh, you see the cat? I heard him. I don't know where he went. Mochi. Oh, Pinky, Pinky. Come here, come here. I don't know where he is. Hey, now they're fighting. I have 4 of them, 4 cats, and one of them, Pinky, he likes to terrorize the other cats, which is funny because he is the smallest of all the cats. So he has a tiny man complex. Pinky. Oh, there you are. Ah, Pinky. Say hi. Say hi. You see me wear the fursuit a lot. It doesn't bother him. But if he doesn't get attention, he can be a little trash creature. Hey, buddy. A lot of room to hold you. Have so much stuff on my desk. See, he just wants to be held. You want to go down? Okay, bye bye. I don't know where the other one is. Cool mini fridge. Thank you. Um, let's see. Is he orange? He is not orange. I have an orange cat. He is part Siamese, like I think part Blue Point Flame. And if people don't know that Siamese cats are actually known to be even more chaotic than orange cats. They to put it in terms people can understand, they're basically very autistic. Um, they can also be very hyperactive, and they can have a lot of anxiety problems. So they tend to be a little bit high strung. They're very sweet and talkative, but oh my gosh, like that one, I don't know where he went, but he never shuts up. But I love him. I love having talkative cats. I feel like I don't know. It's just so much more exciting that way. You get more personality. He does, yes. The golden brown color comes from his Siamese roots. So he's obviously not purebred. As you could see, he had tabby stripes. Um, so he's either half Siamese or part Siamese. You couldn't really see from the when I was holding him either, but he has blue eyes. He's got bright blue eyes, kind of cross-eyed a little bit. So he also has not great vision. He's still pretty young, so his it's not like he's blind yet, but as he gets older, that is something that I'm gonna have to watch out for because there's a very real chance that he will end up going at least mostly blind, which is an uncommon for cats with lighter eyes. Um, but they're very pretty, just not super practical in the animal kingdom. That's why not a lot of animals, particularly predators, have blue eyes. It's a genetic mutation. So, toasted marshmallow, yes, he does look like a toasted marshmallow. But yeah, I do have an orange cat somewhere around here. He's probably downstairs. He's very round and very orange. He even has orange eyes, which is another genetic. I mean, orange cats in general are actually they're. Oh, there he is. No, I'm all turned around. He might not like my fursuit. Oh no. Right, yeah, you can see him. Mochi. Hi, Mochi. You want me to pick you up? Yeah. Mochi. Whoops. That was my fault. This is Mochi. He gets a pretty little necklace on with his collar. He loves his necklace. Yes, you can ask me anything as long as it's appropriate and respectful, obviously. But yeah, you just need to remember to be kind and courteous to people. Also, I don't want my a channel to get flagged or something for inappropriate discussion. You want to get down? Um, in the future, I might do like streams on Twitch, which is just a better place to stream in general, but also that's the thing is like what is soup? That's a good question. I like that question. I like when people try to philosophize about what constitutes as a soup because say I've heard people say that like what it's salted broth or water with meat and veggies. So technically, the ocean could be a soup because it's salt water with meat, live meat, and veggies like kelp and other sea greens. I think that's my favorite one. Calling it the ocean soup. But I need to set up my Steam on my desktop because I have it on my phone, which if I'm gonna stream on my phone, I'm gonna have to stream from both because there isn't really much I can do on the phone as far as doing other things like playing video games or I mean there is, but I have to set it up with the desktop first, which I have not done yet because I just got this not that long ago. That's not Streamlabs. Oh no. Shit, I dropped my phone. Do I even oh okay, yeah. What's your favorite cheese? Oh, that is a good question because I love cheese. Ah, favorite cheese. I would have to say a very well aged cave cheese, which is it's typically just a really aged cheddar. Uh, Cave cheese is government cheese, which is actual cheese that the government aged in caves in bulk uh, as a quick and affordable food source for the people. So when you hear the term government cheese, they're typically like these days they're referring to actual money, but that's where the term started. But cave cheese is usually very sharp and tart. It's typically like a white cheddar, and I always try to find the oldest one I can. The oldest, the older they are, the sharper it is, and it sounds disgusting, but I love it. I love it so much. I could eat a whole block of it. But I like pretty much all cheese. The only cheese that I won't eat is cheese with like mold in it, like blue cheese. I can't eat blue cheese or any cheese that has actual pieces of mold in it. But other than that, there isn't really a cheese that I won't eat. Also, I'm curious. I have been going around today and testing out all my different live streaming devices because I tried TikTok earlier, but the problem with TikTok is I don't know what's going on with it, but it's not. I posted a video yesterday and cats are chasing each other. I like smoked Gruyere. Oh yeah, Gruyere is a good one. Any sort of like smoked Gruyere, Gouda, smoked cheddar. Um, there is this. I actually used to work at a deli, and so I got to try a lot of fun different cheeses. And there was this. Sounds gross. It was called a smoked cheddar. It wasn't really cheddar. It was kind of like American cheese, but that was smoked, and it was one of my favorite cheeses there. Even though we had a lot of fancy ones that I also really liked. We had like the fancy, expensive ones, but then we had our cheap options, and that one was just one of my favorite. It tasted like artificial cheese with artificial smoke flavor, but I loved it. But anyway, I tried posting a video on TikTok yesterday, and like it didn't get like TikTok didn't even post it because I have an alt account. So I noticed on my account that it wasn't getting any views. I had TikTok Studio, but TikTok Studio like crashed yesterday right after I posted my video from it. So I don't know if it has something to do with it. I don't know if I like angered the TikTok gods as in just the algorithm by the TikTok Studio app crashing when it tried to post my video. So I tried to post it again directly through TikTok because I had to delete TikTok Studio, and it just keeps like crashing, and I couldn't even find the video. But it's weird because I woke up this morning and Pinky, what's going on? You got a mouse? Playing with his mouse. Um. Anyway, yeah, it was being weird. So I just wasn't getting any views, but I wasn't banned. I know I'm not banned because I have videos that I posted previously that are still getting views and I'm still getting followers. So I guess the video itself was shadow banned, but I tried just posting it again separately on TikTok. Didn't get any views. Woke up this morning, it has like 11 views, which is I have over 22,000 followers on TikTok. So that's not real engagement. So and then I tried posting a scheduled video that I made today, and that one's also not getting any views. So not really sure what's going on. I think there's just something going on with TikTok in general right now because, like I said, it's also been crashing, and I've been unable to save my videos at times. So I tried to go live to see like if, and to be fair, it is like the afternoon on a Monday, so most people have school and work. Uh, so I had a few people join, but I don't know. It's confusing. I'm not really sure what's going on because again, I'm not completely shadow banned because I'm still getting followers and likes on my other videos. But I don't know. So I think maybe I'm just gonna have to leave TikTok alone for a little bit. So I'm trying to branch out through other means of. I mean, obviously I have my YouTube channel, but I also want to start streaming on Twitch, and I post on Instagram. Instagram's not a great place to go live. There isn't really much you can do other than talk to people or show people like you working on a project or something. I can't really stream from Instagram, but I can stream here on YouTube and I can stream on Twitch. Um, technically you can stream on TikTok too, but let's see. Oh, that's what I was doing. Uh, what? When did I stream this? Do I keep my day job? Oh, that's the other thing that I'm meaning to do is get back into VR chat. Um, I'm gonna be. I see. The thing is, I up until recently, I've never had a desktop. Um, so, and I don't own any of my own consoles. My partner, who I'm living with, so I have my own desktop now, and I have a tower. Um, and we have a couple different gaming consoles. So I have been getting more into games. I need to specifically get more into uh, PC gaming though, because that's something that I'm not super used to. Um, so I figured if I'm going to want to be streaming games, I'm going to want to, you know, I played a little bit. At this point, I played a little bit of Fallout. Minecraft is Minecraft's my favorite thing to play. Um, but Fallout has actually it's pretty fun. But what I particularly want to do is do that thing that some gamers do, where they go into Steam and they find indie games that maybe don't have that many plays. Um, I want to do things because again, like I said, I'm not very good at gaming, so I felt like it might be fun to go into Steam and find like some really low rated games to play and have a laugh at, or find some games that have very little play, and just kind of test them out. Um, but I love indie games so much, specifically indie horror games. I love watching content creators play these indie games that don't have much traction, because there's a lot of them that are actually really good. So it's cool to see people with larger platforms promoting those smaller indie games. Um, but that is something I want to do in the near future. There's a lot of things, but like I was saying, VR chat. I need to get back into VR chat. I'm going to be working on uh, retexturing a model that I have to fit my persona. Um, I just want to get into making models and avatars in general. Um, at some point, I would also like to have like a VTuber model. I don't want to be strictly VTuber, but I don't know, it'd be cool. And people these days, that's the kind of stuff that really draws people in, is things like VR chat and VTubing. Uh, People are big on the virtual. So even though I have a fursuit, I mean, well, you can see my arms right now. Obviously, I can't play games with my paws on. I have them here, but they are not very dexterous. They're huge, and there's not much I can do. So, not to mention, I'm sorry, but like it is hard to see in this thing. It's hard to type. I'm not even that good at gaming as it is, so gaming with a head on would be really challenging. So that is why I would like to get like my own VTuber model so that I can stream and game uh, without having to show my face. I will be showing my face eventually, because here's the thing, you know, I do need a VTuber rig, yes, The thing is if I do continue creating content and I do other things on other platforms, um, obviously I'm not going to be able to just have, especially when it's live stuff, I'm not going to be able to just have my fursuit on all the time or a VTuber model all the time. So I'm not that afraid of showing my face. I try not to do it as much as possible because this is a furry content channel. People don't want to see my face, and I'm still trying to draw in followers and stuff. Uh, it's better to. This is what people want to see. They want to see, preferably not with my arms showing, but I'm a person. I have arms. I have a face. That's that's the reality of it. And also, I don't want it turning into some dream type situation. Because like that actually scares me more than anything. That scares me a lot more than showing my face to people on the internet. Is ending up in a dream type situation where people hype up, because he wore the mask the whole time. Nobody knew what he looked like. So the internet was romanticizing and fantasizing about him, imagining him to be this unnaturally. That's the problem. Is people the same with like Corpse Husband, right? His face reveal ruined his career because he had that really deep voice that all the girls would go gaga for, and he's just an average looking dude. And so is Dream. Like Dream is not even ugly. Like I don't really like him as a person, but he wasn't ugly or anything. He just looked like a normal dude. But people are just so weird about that kind of thing. So if I ever, I'm not doing this for the follows and views. Like I'm doing this because it's something I've always wanted to do, and I'm giving it a shot because why the hell not? So if I do end up being successful, and anything like even if I just start to gain a little bit more traction, uh, I am not going to have my face covered absolutely the entire time, because I have a face and I don't want people fantasizing or theorizing on what I look like under the suit. But here's the thing: I made content on TikTok and Instagram before that shows my face, so most people do actually know what I look like. Um, but but these are just things that they're not serious. Like I'm not expecting to make a living off of this ever. I just figure, all this going on in the world, we don't know how much time we have left, and it's something that I always told myself that I wouldn't want to do because I wouldn't be successful. It's not about being successful anymore. It's about doing something that I always wanted to do, and at least at this point, I can say that I did it. I tried, but well, let's see. Hmm. Oh, I see. Never mind. Pursuit stream test title. Okay, Pursuit. Uh, wow, this is not easy to do. Since his head is so big. Oh, what I really need to do is just get back into VR chat. 'Cause that's the easiest thing to do. I love VR chat too. Haven't played it in a while, but I love it. Even though the people on there can be a little weird sometimes. Just about choosing her company wisely. Let's see here. Fursuit. I guess that's not a. Okay. Wait. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, cool. I'm live now. Hang on. I am so old with this shit. I mean, when I am old, I'm not old, but I'm very new to all of this, and I'm kind of jumping into all of it at once. So I look like a goober. Okay, and it's hard to do this in person. How? Whoops. And it's stream info. That's not. It's not the. It was also hurting my neck. Pursuit. Stream. Pursuit. Stream. Don't. Why does that have to be a category? Fuck. It's stuck on. Okay. I don't even know. I'm gonna have to do some research on this. Let's see. Home. Home. Whatever. Alright. I am going to go do some putzing around with my audio equipment and elsewhere, but I cannot do that successfully in a fursuit head. That's not practical. So I'm going to end this live here, and in the future I'll be back when I have more content planned and everything. But appreciate the talks. Thanks for hanging out. Hope everyone has a good day. Okay, there we go. Bye bye.